Hi everyone, my name is Tara, otherwise known as Candy Mama, and today I am doing a Q&A type of video about my upcoming hike on the Appalachian Trail. Last week I did post my announcement video and I talked a little bit about how this hike on the Appalachian Trail is a little different from your typical thru hike. Not that thru hikes are really typical at all, but I talk in this video about how it's a little different. If you'd like to watch that, you can watch it up here. I'm going to link it. So essentially, I'm going for the FKT. I'm going for 41 days on the trail with a crew. So I'm gonna have people supporting me. You guys submitted questions under that video, my announcement video, and today I'm gonna go through them and hopefully answer some of y'all's questions. So let's start with Forklift Hikes. They asked, when is your start date? What is your plan for showers/laundry? Will you be doing everything along the trail or still going to town? That's a great question. So this is a supported hike. Like I've already mentioned, the supported hike, I can have a crew with me. I'm gonna have my friend, at least my friend Rascal, but I've been kind of asking around, seeing if other friends might want to come out for sections or for a large portion of it. So I'm gonna have people in and out, but mostly I'm gonna have Rascal throughout the trail. Let me answer the first question. When is your start date? Start date is mid-August, depending on weather. I'm also doing Hard Rock 100 mid-July, which is a very, very, very tough 100 miler. It's in Colorado. It's at altitude. So I'm gonna need some time to recuperate after that. I can't just jump into this momentous FKT. So it's gonna depend on my recovery as well as weather in August. What is your plan for showers/laundry? So my crew is gonna be doing the laundry. Like I already mentioned, I'm gonna have people in and out. So if I'm on a long trail portion, say like 20 so miles, that gives Rascal time to pop into a town and do the laundry. For showers, honestly, I have a different approach with showers this time around. On the Colorado Trail, when I was going for the FKT, I think I took too many showers. I don't mind being stinky. I think I took too many showers on the Mountain Sea Trail as well, which is another FKT I did. I don't mind being stinky. It takes a lot of time to go to town. It takes a lot of time to shower. I think the biggest thing is going to town takes a long time. So at most, I'll probably be showering, we'll see when I get there, but probably be showering every week, probably. That might change. That seems crazy, but honestly, I don't mind smelling. If it becomes a safety issue, I'll shower more often, but definitely get the feet clean. That is key. Got to get the feet clean. I might rig something in my van so I can have like a little thing of water that comes down that I can just like rinse off if it's hot or something. But other than that, I think it's just gonna be weekly showers at a hostel somewhere or at a hotel. I think that answers the last question, that comment. Will you be doing everything along the trail or still going to town? So pretty much just staying on trail as long as possible and going to town very sparingly. All right, so the next question is from Reps Not Regrets. Love the name, by the way. They say, that sounds awesome. How do you go about documenting and proving this incredible feat? What route is permitted, and do you have to do every single inch or can parts be skipped? As far as taking different blazes, I'm new to all this, so excuse my lack of knowledge and terminology. So in the description below, I will post a link to the official fastest known time Appalachian Trail record page, and on there are GPX files. So essentially it's just hitting the standard route, the Appalachian Trail, the white blaze route. No blue blazes, no taking shortcuts. Doing every single inch of that trail is the FKT, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't know why you would do anything otherwise. And then they also asked in the beginning of that, how do you go about documenting and proving this incredible feat? What route is permitted? So yeah, I'll post that link to the fastest known time page, but how do you document and prove this incredible feat? So I'll have two forms of tracking. I will have the either Garmin InReach or a spot tracker, so a personal beacon, and then I'll have my activity watch being my Coros watch. And those, if one decides to die, then I have the other one just to prove. Rebound on the AT asks, when did you first become interested in trail running FKTs? This is one among many questions in Rebound's comment. But I became interested in trail running and FKTs when I finished the Appalachian Trail, and I've always been a runner. I used to be competitive in high school, but after that I was a little more casual, and then I started the AT, finished that, and I wanted to get on trail and do it quickly. So I decided to take up trail running when I worked at Jennifer Farr Davis's trailer, her hostel right off the AT in Hot Springs. And that was great decision. I love trail running now, obviously. And FKTs, I would say I got really interested in them as well when I started working for Jennifer Farr Davis, because she did have the overall, she has the women's record right now, which is an incredible record, but she did hold the overall record back in the day before it was beat by Scott Jurek. But when I started working for her, I was inspired and I wanted to take up FKTs on my own and trail running on my own. And after that, I went out on the Mountains of Sea Trail and set the FKT a couple months after working for her. They also asked, were you a runner before you thru hiked the AT? Yes, like I mentioned, I started in middle school and high school and more casual running in college. What is your biggest fear, worry about your upcoming FKT? I would say injury is my biggest concern. I am dealing with an ankle sprain that I'm working so hard. Every day I'm doing PT on it. I would say injury is my biggest concern. I'm not really concerned about, I will say, vehicle breaking down. That happened the first day on my Mountains of Sea Trail FKT, and that was traumatizing. I would say that's a big concern of mine because that can really slow you down, and then injury can slow you down. What section do you anticipate will be your most difficult? I would say probably either Pennsylvania because of the rocks or New Hampshire. I remember when I was thru hiking, New Hampshire was exceptionally difficult, but that was also towards the end of my thru hike. I'm going southbound, so this will be towards the beginning of this hike. Stick the Eagle asks, how many hours of sleep do you expect to get at night? If you fall behind FKT pace, will you still finish the trail? Love those questions. That's great. I want to get into a routine the first part of the trail, you know, getting up at a certain time, going to sleep at a certain time, and whatever miles I get done in that period, great. If it's less, if it's more, awesome. But then towards the end of the trail, I do want to kind of sleep less and try to make it to the end really quickly. I don't know how many miles in I'm going to decide to like just, you know, wing it and just go for it. But that is kind of a plan for sleep, is just wake up and go to sleep at the same time. If you fall behind FKT pace, will you still finish the trail? I want to, yes. I want to finish the trail either way, but that's also dependent on my crew. Again, I can just take a backpack and continue on my way. I would love to finish with my friend Rascal, you know, crewing me along the way. But I also don't want to take up too much time from her and what she's got going on, but I would love to continue going. But even if you fall behind on FKT pace, that happens. You can still rally and come back from that. So if I fall behind, that doesn't mean all is lost. I'm just going to keep going and problem solve through the entire trip. That's kind of the thing with FKTs. You're just problem solving through it. I don't usually talk this much ever. My mouth is super dry right now. I never talk for this long nonstop. Next question is from my Ursa 31. They ask, if you had must do or favorite sections, which would you recommend? I think they're asking if you had to do a section over, what's your favorite section? Probably do the whites. The whites were gorgeous and hard and challenging. I love a challenge. Maine, because I don't think I was able to appreciate Maine as much because I was tired and we had a time to be off trail. Our friend Flipper, who we were hiking with, had to be off at a certain time, so we were trying to get to the end. I don't think I was able to appreciate Maine as much, so I'd probably do Maine over again. All right, next question is from Matt Pelowski 4632. So they say, good luck. I'm sure it will be rewarding. Just wondering, are you still running the Hard Rock 100? And if so, how do you think that will affect your Appalachian Trail start? That's a great question. I kind of touched on this a little bit. I will be doing Hard Rock 100, which is notoriously a difficult 100-mile race in Colorado. I will still be doing Hard Rock. I will still be doing Appalachian Trail FKT. If anything, I'm looking at it as a positive. Working up to Hard Rock, I'm going to be training in Colorado, doing a lot of elevation work, a lot of mountain running, a lot of like technical terrain, training. I'm gonna be doing a lot of elevation gain and just training pretty tough for this race. This Hard Rock 100 is really hard to get into, and I want to give it my all. So once I'm at the race, I'm gonna give it my all. And it's only like 30 something hours. If, you know, if something happens, it's gonna be 30. I'm hoping it's under 30 hours. But I'm gonna train really hard and I'm gonna do the race. And then after, I think I'm just gonna take it easy and just try to completely recuperate for a month before the Appalachian Trail. How do I think this is gonna affect the Appalachian Trail? I think I might be a little more tired, but I do think it's mostly gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna be really fit. I'm gonna be able to run up mountains, which is always great, and I'm gonna have a lot of confidence in myself. I thought those were really great questions. If you have any others, I can do another one of these videos. In further videos, I want to talk more about specifics like nutrition, do a separate video on nutrition, do a separate video on like my favorite footwear. But then I'm gonna have another type of video I'm gonna start posting soon. It's a more intimate look into my training for the Appalachian Trail. These videos, however, are going to be for members only, and I do want to explain a little bit about what that looks like. That can sound a little exclusive, but for those people who are going to be members, they're going to get an intimate look into my training for this FKT, and that money is going to go straight to the FKT, the Appalachian Trail FKT. So if you do want to support me, I'm going to be creating content for y'all, and then I'll be using that money for the Appalachian Trail FKTs. So I don't really like asking people for money for hikes that I want to do. Like, I'm not going to create a GoFundMe. I want to give you guys something in return, and I hope that for those who want to be members, you enjoy the content that I will be sharing with the members only. I hope that's enough, and I know there's some of you out there that have wanted to help in a certain way, and I want to give you guys something in return. So I'm going to be creating this members only area on my YouTube channel, and I hope some of you guys join it. My camera shut off, but I'll just wrap up by saying if you'd like to join, there is a little button under this video next to my channel name that says join. There are 3 tiers, but like I've already said, every single tier gets access to those intimate AT vlogs. I think you can only join with a desktop or on like a laptop. I don't think you can join through like a mobile device, but thank you if you are deciding to become a member. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it. And I'll just leave y'all with a question. What sort of video would you like to see from me next? I do a wide variety of videos. So I have gear videos. I have videos about, you know, running. I have ultramarathon vlogs. Talk about thru hikers. I do a lot. What do you guys want to see next? If you have any ideas, just comment that down below and I will perhaps do it. Anyways, that's all for right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and that's all. Bye.